Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Get Cincinnati 2, giving you guys the latest and exclusive content on new music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes by me, the Queen's back at it again. As always, I finally got to listen to this beautiful, talented sister, Rapsody. She released her new album, Eve, a while ago, and I really wanted to take the time to listen to this body of work. I'm so glad I just got finished listening to this, and I have to say, Rapsody is one of like the illest lyricists, female rappers that we have now, of this generation. I can tell that she's so passionate and she has a lot of intellect, wisdom, from her personal experiences, and I can connect with her in a lot of many ways, as a black woman myself. So it was so cool to really get to hear her flow, delivery, execution, the content, and just really showcasing her talent. And I love seeing, especially with women artists, like they do so much more with like their talent, and they refuse to put themselves in the box, and they really love music. I've always have, promoted artists on my channel, and so after listening to this album, I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion and my honest perspective on this album. So Rhapsody, Eve has 16 tracks. Okay, I love all of these tracks, and I really think that all of these tracks represent, like each of them, the names of like, she has paid homage to like the women that have made an impact in culture, and really she paid homage to them. So that was a really good way of a creative direction that she did with the album track listing. We got Nina, Cleo, Aaliyah, Oprah featuring Akili 47, Whoopi, Serena, Tyra, Maya featuring K. Roosevelt, ETP Jar, I'm sorry, I'm messing the name up, Abitaj featuring Giza and D'Angelo, Merle featuring Mariba, Raina's Interlude, Michelle featuring Elle Bonner, Iman featuring Sir and JID, Hatsis Silk featuring Queen Latifah, Sojourner featuring J. Cole, Afeni featuring PJ Morton. So this album, I give this album a 5 out of 5. She gets a A plus in my book, and this is how, in my opinion, I'll just break it down. The overall concept of the Eve album is a very cohesive album. It's a really good body of work in terms of like the production. Let me get into the production. The production of this album has that hip hop feel. When you hear Rhapsody's like artistry, especially the way how she raps, she really flows, with her music, especially when like on like the grittiness of like the hip hop production, because some of the hip hop production from scratch, I love the innovation, and I love like the different instrumentation, the sounds, the patterns and the rhythm, the beats, they switch up. They're not just one beat, one production, which I really, really, really love, because as a music critic, because I grew up with hip hop, I love like music, regardless of any genre, where it just has more like that aesthetic appeal. It has more like a flavor. It's not just bland production. It's not cheap production. It's not like lazy production where, it just has more like that soulful, that knock, that grittiness, and the beat is more, it just has more of that, like it's very, you can really hear the music. And then with Rhapsody's rapping skills, her flow, her lyrical content, it's like she's gliding, she's like soaring in the air. That's how I feel when I listen to her, rapping, when she rhymes, her flow of her words they're very poetic. So her music is like storytelling music. So she gives, her like like perspective and her experiences, and she puts them together, and it's almost like, in a way, it's like a diary. It's like pretty much a diary. And I like how, each record, she's really like just going in for the kill. And she's very, very like humble. She's one of those humble artists as well. And I love Rapsody, because I think that Rapsody is a perfect example of that. Female rappers, female MCs like her, they do exist. And, we should support them. It's okay to support her. It's okay, just like any other female rapper people support. And I feel like female rappers, unfortunately, they get like this stigma where, oh, they have to look a certain way, and then they have to have a certain image, and then they have to have, all this. So, like I said, I always say, forget all that, because it's BS, because I feel like everybody has a lane. I feel like when you hone your skills and you perfect your craft, you keep going and you have that passion, you go in for the kill. And I've always have said that, like I said, when you're passionate about something, it's going to show in your work. And really, I love like artists when they tap inside their like creative, zone, and they really take the time to take it seriously with their music. And there's nothing wrong with like switching up too. Rapsody, she's a versatile rapper. There are some records that have more like that upbeat and have like that grittiness and the hip hop production, but also still in a way she does have a balance of like records that are like serious and thought provoking, and she has like records that are like fun and outgoing and just have like that positivity, fun vibes, party vibes, feel good music. That's what I really loved about the entire album. It was like a balance of everything. And you know what, I feel like in this day and age of hip hop, because I love hip hop and I grew up with like the greats, during my generation. And like I said, I try to like listen to other rappers, but for me, this is my honest opinion, I just like more of like the hip hop that I was listening to, like the message, and having fun records too, and the production really was on another level. Like the production on her album is on another level, and really it's like, for me, listening to her music, I can listen to her music 24/7, because that's just pretty much the kind of music that I grew up with. And also I like the fact that she's staying true to her sound, she's staying true to her lane, and really she's natural. She's a natural talent, she's beautiful. Rapsody is doing a damn thing in female hip hop, and I want Rapsody to keep doing good music, keep making good music, have longevity, do her thing. Because this sister right here, she pretty much is like one of the female MCs that, for a while, like I said, the whole entire package, and really pretty much, she's changing the narrative of like, listen, this is who I am, as an artist. She puts herself as an artist first, and you can hear it in her music. She's not cookie cutter. She don't care about mainstream acceptance, she don't care about mainstream success. She's here for like the music, she's here for the art, the people, and culture. So you hear in her music. And really, one thing I love about her too, she's like pretty much, she drops some gems in there. She's pretty much like saying, yeah, I see through BS and stuff, but hey, it is what it is. I feel like, like I said, black people as a whole, throughout, the years of like us struggling with oppression and racism and prejudice, what she does talk about in this album, and also there's a lot of like, history that she even pulled bits and pieces that black people can relate. So that's a great, way of her, just being able to be who she is as a black woman. Also encourages other black people to, love themselves, uplift themselves, and just don't be ashamed of being who you are. And that's why I love the fact that for me, as a black person, as a black woman, I can relate. I do know that some things have been bothering me for for a while, but I try to keep myself, to stay neutral about it. And what I mean by that, being specific, I know what's going on, and I know like the time when I do speak out, I'll be like, yeah, this what's been going on. There's no surprise, it is what it is. You would just have to make sure to like keep, the message going, our voices get heard. Don't be ashamed of like our history, because it is what it is. We can't erase history. we can learn from it, educate ourselves, and keep it pushing. But overall, I feel like Rapsody really did a great job of just keeping up with like the, she just staying consistent with her music. And I like that she's very like authentic. And really, like I said, it's rare nowadays, especially in hip hop. I mean, for her, she's pretty much in a lane of her own, and I hear the influences from other female rappers, and she has paid homage to other female rappers as well. I love the collaborations with Lakeely 47 on that Oprah record. That record goes off. I love the production of like that, hip hop, kind of like that 90s feel, modern day twist of the record. Her and Lakeely 47, they going in for the kill on this track. Lakeely 47, she's a dope female rapper, so I love her flow and her style, her delivery. They did a damn thing. And then I love the Hat Set Suit featuring Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah, she's pretty much, of course, one of the like legends and icons in female hip hop. I love Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah pretty much, she set the bar high, and paved the way for rappers like Rapsody. So I was really excited, and I was so like really pumped, and I was so like, oh wow, like Queen Latifah, she going in for the kill too. So that was cool. I love my favorite tracks, of course, Aaliyah. I'm an Aaliyah fan. So when Rapsody was talking about Aaliyah paying homage to her, I was like, yep, Aaliyah. She is still relevant. She will always be that chick. And she also mentioned Aaliyah in like another song. So I really, really love this album so much because Rapsody just pretty much like taking her art and she's just showcasing it, and she's not afraid to bear it all. And I love artists that are very confident in their work. That also pushes me as an artist to be confident in my work, regardless if people like it or not. Also, my other favorite records are Michelle featuring El Varner. I love that record. It has like more like that party feel, good spirit, records. Like it gives me more like the hip hop production and all that great stuff. And then Hatchet Suit featuring, oh, I already said that, my bad. The Sojourner record featuring J. Cole. That record is dope. I love J. Cole's verse. I love his like, just that chemistry between Rapsody and J. Cole. They make a really good like tag team like chemistry duo, so that's cool. I love the Afeni featuring PJ Morton. That's a good record. My other favorite records are Tyra, Serena, Whoopi, Nina, and Cleo. So yeah, well, overall, those are tracks that really have stood out to me. And Iman too, featuring Sir and J.I.D. But those tracks, those are my favorite tracks. And I think that really, in this case, for Rapsody to really like break through and push through, and she's getting recognition. A lot of people are like really like into her music, even those who've been sleeping on her, which is fine. But some people, they're like, getting into her music, more now. So that's really cool. I really enjoy it. I think this is a beautiful album. This is a really good, solid piece of work. I think that really, for me, as a lover of hip hop, I really love this album, and I think that Rapsody should get credit where it's due. She should, like I said, people, we gotta support her and embrace her, So I'll pick up this album too one day when I get, like I said, extra finances, because I'll put it into my CD collection. But yeah, it's really good to listen to like different artists. And I'm gonna tell you something too. It's a little, that's just me, a little Super Saiyan going in right now. But I feel like in my power level, it's like it's not high, but it's like low. So it's not like a big huge rank. But what I'm saying is that for some people may say, because I know people have opinions. That's cool. But for some people that think Rapsody is not like their kind of rapper that they, listen to, that they don't listen to, that's fine. Or they may say that she's boring because they're listening to like the kind of music they're listening to. That's fine. I know people got opinions, but really it's like, I feel like people should have like make the effort to listen to different kinds of music. and don't be stuck on one sound of music or one type of music, one kind of artist, because really I think that you're missing out. I think people are missing out on like really good music, because music, we already know, is subjective. People have the right to listen to whatever they want to listen to, and that's cool. But I also think that for me, I grew up listening to all kinds of music, so I already know what kind of music that I like, and I also try to give other artists a chance too. I try to, have an open mind as well. But the music like Rapsody, what she's talking about, that's the music that I really bump to. That's the kind of music that I'm used to listening to, and it just feeds my soul. And I'm like, yeah, she's been talking some real stuff on here. So I think that overall for Rapsody, she's pretty much like just being her and just being the next Rapsody. I really like the fact that Rapsody, she's pretty much, she's saying what's on her mind. She has a lot of confidence, which I really like. I like her swag. I like that she's very in tune to who she is, and she has like thick skin. And I want to be able to do the same thing, because like I said, people, they'll say whatever, but as long as you know who you are, that's all that matters. But all I gotta say is this Super Saiyan getting ready to go out. So yeah, guys, what do you guys think about Rapsody's new album, Eve? What are your thoughts? What are your opinions? Let me know down below. Rapsody's fans, please do not be afraid to support my channel. I really would love to read your comments, your thoughts, your opinions. There's love over here. And so yeah, but Rapsody, you did a great album. You did a great job with this album, my sister. Keep making good music. Keep doing your thing. And as always, guys, don't be afraid to hit the notification bell. Don't be afraid to hit that like button. Don't be afraid to like, share, comment, and subscribe down below. And as always, stay tuned on the next episode of Get Since 92 Dragon Ball Z narrator reference. Peace. Bye bye. The Super Saiyan is out.